What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily rap video where, oh my lord, our boy Phil just did not have a good day yesterday on the tip side. Of course, his first playthrough, he couldn't get the gunner glasses, so apparently, his eyes must have been hurting. I think he cracked maybe 40 bucks. And then tonight on the Oblivion stream, he didn't do much. He didn't do much better on the tips, and you can see he was a little annoyed. But anyway, our boy, I think he did crack the tier 1 tip goal, so his eyes weren't hurting as bad. But of course, our boy Phil wasn't having it and was pretty upset with our boy Wings of Redemption stealing his bubble idea. Anyway, let's watch the video, see what he has to say.
Everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 30th of January, 2023. I almost said 2023. Man, time is flying this year already. Can you believe we are at the end of freaking January? January flew by like that. It feels like yesterday was Christmas, doesn't it? Wow. Anyway, fun day today because today was chill day again. And so, basically more laid back content, not super, super action-packed, more RPG-esque. Everything was RPG today, actually. And lots of interaction and fun with the audience. So let's talk about what happened today. First of all, on the podcast, a few things. Number one, I came to the determination that this Wednesday night, which I will be streaming on Wednesday now. My schedule has changed. It's extended by a day. Wednesday night, I will be starting Hi-Fi Rush. Per your requests. Everyone's saying this game is so good. Shocking, drop of a game a week ago.
By the way, I don't think he's gonna like this game at all, and he's not gonna do well on the game. I played a little bit. It's good. I like it. I don't think it's Phil's cup of tea. Of course, being the fact that Phil just likes walking sims, and this is by far not walking sims. So I think it's gonna be a bit of a disaster. Maybe one of those one and out streams for our boy Phil here.
On Xbox Game Pass, I'm gonna be checking it out Wednesday night and giving it a shot and see if it's any good. I hope it is. You guys have told me it is. I want to check it out for you guys, alright? So that's coming Wednesday night. In addition, we talked about YouTube Shorts and how last night, right at the tail end of my day, right after this daily wrap, I had uploaded a YouTube short of Oblivion. That short did not do very well. Just to give you guys some perspective, we can literally look at it right now together. And in 24 hours that YouTube short has been live, it has 1,600 views. And the good news is it has a ton of likes. It's actually got likes that are in line with the amount of likes and even comments that I would get on other shorts. But for some reason, it's got about half the views. And I don't know if that's because of the time that I released it. I don't know if it's because it's Oblivion and my, wide audience doesn't really care about Oblivion. But the feedback I got today on the Level 1 podcast was, if I'm going to release a short, I should always release it right before I'm about to stream that game. So for example, tomorrow morning, I'm streaming Dead Space Remake. I have a Dead Space Remake short lined up and ready to go. I should release the short and then start the stream. Therefore, people who watch the short might be like, oh, that's cool. Now I want to actually watch him keep playing the game and jump right onto the stream. So same thing here with Oblivion. If I'm going to do an Oblivion stream, I should save the short until right before I'm going to play Oblivion and upload it right before and then turn the Oblivion stream on. I like that idea. That was a great recommendation I got from my viewers this morning. The only time that won't work is if I got a short coming out that basically is not tied into a game I'm playing.
Hold on. We all know that Phil watches my content. We know he does. And I made that suggestion several times. I actually told Phil, look at your analytics. Look at when your peak viewership is. Determine that, sweet spot. And you should be releasing your shorts around that time. Hey, wow, why are you not giving your boy Doody credit? I mean, I went out of my way to actually help this denthead, and he can't take it. Just, I don't understand, a man that can't take advice from even an enemy, if he considers me an enemy, is a stupid man. Because if someone's willing to actually give you good advice, you should take that advice. Don't assume that the advice is intended to do you harm. It's not that deep, Phil. My whatchamacallit for you is not that deep. I like to clown you, but at the occasion, I see when you're struggling and you're actually trying a little bit to do better, I might throw out a little piece of advice. And I threw out that advice for you. Why you ain't giving your boy Doody credit? Or why you ain't taking that advice? It was good advice. I wasn't clowning you. I wasn't making fun of you. I just said, hey, maybe you might want to tune into your analytics. Look at, because that information was out there, and just, excuse me, find a good time and then drop your shorts. That's what most people do. Most people with, common sense. Anyway, let's get back into it. He hurt Pastor Doody's feelings.
Like, what if there's a highlight from a vlog, or Ask the King? What if I have some retro shorts, which, by the way, in the next few days, I will have some retro YouTube shorts here on DSP Gaming from classic stuff that you guys might remember over my very long tenure as a YouTuber. God,
I hope he plays one of those with, hateful slurs. I'm waiting for that Dead Space accident, that I can't say it because my video might get flagged, but everybody knows the Dead Space incident I'm referring to.
That's going to coincide with the big launch of YouTube Shorts becoming monetized this coming Wednesday. I figure put out some good ones, from the past to coincide with that, so that there's shorts every day, and I'm going to do that. So, yeah,
Again, he has this misconception of what YouTube Shorts is. He honestly thinks he's going to weep. He's going to reap in ad revenue from YouTube Shorts. You're really not, and you're barely going to get any ads, on your shorts, Phil. You just not. You might get some views, and they may do better than your regular long ass boring gameplay. But you're really not. You really got to kind of blow up. I mean, your views have to be up there for you to actually make really any money. The real intent is to drive traffic to your channel. And when people actually see your shorts, which are boring, and they decide to maybe give you a shot and go to your streams, they're going to see hour-long, just filled, terrible content. They're going to be like, nah, I'm out. So, Phil, again, unless you change your format of this long stream content, that unedited content that you do, except for, of course, when you get caught begging and banning people for bounties, no one's going to be interested in that, Phil, except for your 200 den heads that follow you. You're going to have to eventually bite the bullet, get some editing software, and then cut down those 3-hour streams into maybe 2 or 3 videos of like 10, 15 minutes long. You can't get around from that, Phil. You can't.
Good advice I got this morning. So basically, what I will do is always kind of upload right before I start streaming whatever game. So tomorrow it'll be a new YouTube short right before the Dead Space remake stream. And then depending on what other shorts we have moving forward, we'll determine when I do the next one, etc. Okay? So, there you have it.
Alright, I shouldn't be saying this, but your boy Doody is a good dude and he likes to give advice occasionally. The other thing that Phil is not recognizing is that, he doesn't recognize it because we know he's a self-centered person. Everything revolves around him, right? We all know he lives on the West Coast, so he lives Pacific time, right? Yes, California has a lot of people that live there, right? But the vast majority of people in this country live on the East Coast. From Maine all the way down to about Delaware or Virginia. No, from Maine to Washington, the East Coast, I believe it's like 70% of the population actually, 60 or so, I don't know the raw numbers, but it's more, live in that area of the country. You got your populations of Massachusetts, New York, or Boston, New York, New Jersey is really populated. You got Philly, you got Washington, you got Baltimore, you got big cores of large population swaths that live in that area, and they still do. So, of course, he's looking at it from a perspective of Pacific time zone. What he should be doing is looking at it from the Eastern time zone. So he should be targeting his shorts and whatever he does mainly from an East Coast perspective. So, if his analytics, show that, he should look at it from the Eastern time zone, and that would help him out. So your boy Doody giving out a little bit of advice. He's not going to take it, but just putting it out there.
In addition, we talked about the Super Bowl event, and I told you guys about some ideas that I have for the Super Bowl event. Told you that I wanted to get some decorations. But I couldn't really find any pennants or flags or anything that really either could fit behind me or would make it here in time. So someone gave me some suggestions. They said, what about license plates, like baseball caps, or like little mascot, like stuffed animals maybe, that you could get and put behind you. And I said, those are all good ideas. You know, we know that it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles for the Super Bowl. Let's look. But of course, we ran out of time. We didn't have time at that point. So tomorrow, I think together, live on the podcast, we'll take a look and we'll see what we can find. And maybe we can find a few things and maybe even order a few. All right? Pretty cool. So, we talked about a lot of other things as well. Please give the Level 1 podcast a look if you did not have a chance. Our first stream today was One Piece Odyssey. And today, we made major progress. The entire stream was in the world of Water 7. A plotline that I'm not familiar with because I never watched that portion of the anime. And we just did great progress. There's all kinds of stuff. Boss fights, dungeons, all kinds of things. And, you know, good advancement in the game. I feel like we're almost at the culmination and maybe the end of the Water 7 plotline. I feel like we're getting there. So, if that's the case, that would mean that the Water 7 world is going to be probably around 5-6 hours long, as opposed to the Alabasta world, which was literally 15 hours. So, if that's the case, that makes a lot of sense why the game is only going to be like maybe 40 hours long, because these worlds coming up are much shorter, you see? So, great time in One Piece Odyssey. And then tonight, Oblivion. Oblivion went well tonight as well. We actually finished up a whole bunch of side quests. We did one where we were trying to find the corpse of a ghost that we had talked to on a shipwreck. Then we were trying to rid a woman who was being basically stalked by scamps of her curse. And then lastly, we went on this pretty lengthy quest where we were trying to search for a dungeon. And in the dungeon, we were looking for this stone, but it was a pain because the game didn't give you direct directions on how to get to it. So there was a lot of confusion there. And I was getting upset because the game wasn't being direct. And then someone tried to look up, and even the instructions online weren't direct. Come to find out, just listen to this, because it's not much of a spoiler. Oblivion's only, you know, like a 18-year-old game or something like that. You get the quest from an NPC, a queen, and then you have the quest. But then they tell you you're supposed to talk to the queen again. And if you talk to the queen again, it advances the quest an extra step where you start getting waypoints. If you go do the quest without the waypoints, you could do it, but then the item you need to continue the quest doesn't spawn. So, I talked to someone, here's a quest, here's all the information you need to do the quest, bye, see you later, okay. I'm supposed to know I need to talk to them a second time, so the quest will further activate and give me a waypoint. But you gave me all the data to do the quest, I have a map, I can do all this myself. No, you're supposed to talk to them again. So it was very confusing, but I got it done. We actually got to the very end of that quest. And when we play Oblivion again, we'll continue now. Here's the thing. Today, admittedly, this was not the most attended day. One Piece, we barely retained 200 viewers. At one point, we didn't. Oblivion, it varies. Sometimes with Oblivion, we get 300. Sometimes we get below. I think we started with over 300. By the end of the night, we only had like 250. Support, not bad at all. Not great. But certainly for these chill RPG games, not bad. And the fact that I haven't been balancing them, but instead I've been doing an all-action day and an all-RPG day, you know, you understand that the support on the RPG days is going to be lower, right? In general, anyway. So it was, but I'm still pleased. You guys were awesome. Thank you so much, everyone who showed up and engaged and had a good time with me today. It was a good time. I really enjoyed the streams. And thanks to those who continuously show up to support them. I really appreciate that. Because, again, these are considered chill playthroughs. They're not going to get the mainstream viewership of a hot new game, and I appreciate those who are showing up and supporting them, okay? Alright, so, that's today. What's going on tomorrow, Tuesday, the final day of the month? Well, new YouTube short in the morning of Dead Space Remake, then the Level 1 podcast. We've got several news stories that are literally happening overnight here. I have them already written up. We got one about E3, we got one about PSVR 2, stuff to talk about on the show tomorrow, and like I said, we'll take a look online, see what we can find for the Super Bowl event as well, live. Then on the gameplay portion, it is Dead Space Remake continuing on. I'm excited. We're in Chapter 6 of, I think, 13. I'm sure we're going to have great progress tomorrow. We're in hydroponics, which actually is a really exciting part of the game. And I'm having a good time with it, so I hope you'll join me for that tomorrow. And I hope we don't get that same game-crippling bug we got the other day. That really sucked. Then on the late stream, more Warzone fun, more Battle Royale. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can, you know, do well or not. Last time around, I literally didn't do well to the very end of the stream, so it wasn't surprising that there wasn't a ton of support or anything for that. What are you going to do? It was the tail end. But maybe I can do better this time. We'll see, okay? But anyway, it was great. You know, 2 days ago. Looking forward to more tomorrow night, all right? And then, of course, I'm here Wednesday as well. And just so you guys know, Wednesday will be the conclusion of Dead Space Remake, paired with the premiere of Hi-Fi Rush. And on Wednesday, because it's the 1st of February, new decorations that are going to be in the office for the new month. and launching a new members goal, the likes of which I think you're going to enjoy. We're going to talk about it come Wednesday. All right, guys? Thank you all so very much. Great streaming day. Had a great time. Looking forward to see you all tomorrow in the AM for more. Everyone, please have a good night. Peace out. See you in the morning for fun streaming action. Peace.
Alrighty, folks, that was amazing and entertainment galore. Oh my lord. Anyway, definitely check out my Oblivion playthrough. I just put that out there. It's really funny. Apparently our boy doesn't know what throat goat means, and he is upset with Wings stealing his bubble idea. So definitely check it out. It's an interesting playthrough. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.